Hey, what's up? This is GC Kinsey, and today I'm going to show y'all how I transform myself into Viktor Nikiforov from Yuri on Ice. I'm starting with the Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Foundation Stick, and I'm going to use that to lay down a base on my entire face and neck. And for Viktor, I like to do kind of a basic, natural-looking, masculine, androgynous makeup style. So I don't do full coverage theatrical foundation. I just try to get kind of a decent regular coverage with this. So now I'm just blending that foundation into my skin. Next, I'm using the NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder to set that foundation. Now I'm going to use the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, and I'm going to grab this shade here and just start laying down a basic contour. This is going to be the cheeks, the jawline, including the chin, the temples, Adam's apple, and finally the brow bone. And if you want a much more detailed look at how I do this, you can check out my mascara beard makeup tutorial for more on contouring. Now I'm going to highlight with this shade right at the bottom of the jaw to really make that stand out from my contour. So there we have our finished masculine androgynous contour and highlight. Next we're going to do our brows. So I'm using a charcoal gray eyeliner pencil from Palladio, and I'm going to start going in here and blocking out the basic shape of the brow. So, again, if you watch my other mascara beard makeup tutorial, you'll learn that for typical masculine brows, they are more straight across and a little less arched. And any arch you do have tends to be heavier on the top, so I make the arch a little bit higher than my own top brow, and then I come in and start filling in a straight across shape so that it's kind of a nice square brow. And because Viktor is the kind of person who I think would get his brows done, I don't make them, kind of bushy or anything. I keep them, pretty refined and pretty clean, in addition to being that sort of straight across masculine shape. So once I've got the shape blocked out, I'm just coming in and filling that in. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, trying to get as close of a match as possible, but it does not have to be absolutely perfect. So that's layer one of the brows. Now we're going to start making them look a little more 3D. So I'm now using the NYX eyeliner in Platinum, and I'm going to do another layer, and I'm going in with these sort of little brush strokes. This is a nice pop of silver shade on top of that charcoal gray, and it's going to give some added dimension to these brows. Now I'm going to come in with the Essence Vibrant Shock Lash and Brow Gel Mascara and add yet another layer. So I go both with and against the grain of the hairs. This is just to kind of lift those hairs, help give them some dimension, as well as another layer of silver color. And for the final layer of the brows, I'm going to take the NYX White Liquid Liner and come in and start making very fine, tiny brush strokes onto the hairs that I lifted up in that last step with the mascara. And what you'll really see this does is give those brows a lot of a 3D look. They really are kind of flat to my face, but this gives them dimension. It also helps them have that platinum look rather than just be a kind of solid or dark gray. So this is what's really going to help the brows match my wig that you'll see later. So I'm going to fill in both of these brows. And if you find that you've got any places where the white is a little too thick or you've got a blob, you can come back in with that original charcoal gray that you use for your base and just kind of touch up here and there. Check out those brows. Now I'm going to come in and do a little bit of eyeliner with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Satin Eyeliner Pencil in black, and I just put a little touch of it right at the outer corners of my eyes. Again, that kind of lends itself to that androgynous look I'm going for. Then I blend it right into the lash line, and it gives it just a very nice natural touch. I'm also going to come back in with that same silver mascara and dab a little bit onto both the bottoms and the tops of my lashes, just to make that get a closer match to the brows. So now we have the finished eyes and eyebrows. And that means there's just one more step, and that's lips. So I'm using the NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer, dabbing a little bit onto my lower lip just like lip gloss, kind of, you know, patting that out both with my lips together and then with a makeup sponge to blend. And then I set it with a little bit of translucent powder. And there we have the finished makeup. So now it's time to put on the wig. I start by just kind of, you know, pulling it on and getting it adjusted into place. I kind of figure out, you know, how does it need to sit on my head. There are very kind of distinct points. So there's the back, there is the kind of top part and hairline where it goes from the sort of pulled back hair to the bangs. There are also sideburns. There's, you know, one on the right side that's exposed, and there's going to be another one over on the left that is underneath the bangs. So I just kind of adjust and get it laid down approximately where it's going to go, get everything nicely positioned. And then once I do that, I lift the hairline back about half an inch away and start applying an adhesive onto my actual hairline. I use Pros-Aide. You can use whatever works best for you, you know, liquid latex, spirit gum, even eyelash glue. But I find Pros-Aide tends to hold against the sweat for me the most. So I'm just going to put it onto all those areas of my hairline, let it dry for about a minute or two, and then I pull the wig down into it and press just right enough to cover my own hairline. So I get the sideburns, come underneath the bangs, I get the sideburn over here as well. And then I kind of start to, you know, brush and lay things down, get the wig looking nice, make sure everything is actually in place. Give a little bit of fluff to those bangs. Just smooth things down. Now there's this little piece over here that combs over behind the right ear, and I use some extra Pros-Aide to just really make sure that stays down, along with the kind of back of the neck piece of the hairline of this wig, and this just to make it look like it grows out of my head rather than kind of lifting off. So I put a little bit more of that Pros-Aide there. Again, let it dry for about a minute or two until it's sort of tacky, and then I stick that hair down into that tacky dry Pros-Aide until it is nice and secure. So that's it. Now I am fully transformed into Viktor and ready to be your coach. I really hope you liked this video. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought. Feel free to check me out on other social media. I'm most active on Instagram, and I'm GC Kinsey across all platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.